Welcome to the GPS interface for live scoring and leaderboards and carts. If your facility has an in-cart GPS system and the Viper live scoring and leaderboard interface has been set up through Vision Perfect technical support, you can send the player names to welcome screens on the carts where the names will also be on the video scorecards that will pop up after playing each hole. Live scores will then be received by Viper, where real-time leaderboards will be created and sent back to the cart screens, which can be viewed throughout the event. Live leaderboards can then also be sent to the web, where they will be viewed during an event, on any web-enabled device, including smartphones, tablets, TVs, from anywhere in the world, including Clubhouse TVs, with no wiring requirements. To use the interface, once the event has been set up and players assigned to their starting holes or starting times for a time start, you can click the cloud icon to open the interface screen. From the interface screen, you can set or change the scoring format if needed. It will be set to the default scoring method selected on the program default screen, but you can change it to anything that you want for the event. We'll set it to team hole-by-hole scoring for this event. And you have the option to choose whether the leaderboard being sent back to the carts will be a gross or a net leaderboard. By default, it will be a gross leaderboard. The interface with GPS systems is managed by cart numbers. The cloud screen will display the cart pairings with assigned starting holes or starting times, and a column to enter cart numbers. The cart number column will initially just have the cart numbers from the player grid, which have been used for printing cart sign reports. Once the carts are staged for an event, or the first carts to be used for a time start are staged, you can just click on the cart number column and enter the actual cart numbers to be assigned. For shotgun starts, the cart signs should already be printed and placed on the cart so you can easily see which players are assigned to each starting hole. Some facilities may not use cart signs, but will have the cart staged in a manner so that the players can easily see which carts are assigned to each hole to know where they are to load in the carts. For time starts, the carts will likely be staged with the starting times showing so that players also know where to go. There are several options to update the actual cart numbers on the cloud screen. The easiest way is to start up the Viper app on a smartphone or a tablet, where you can browse to the same cloud screen for the event, locate the event, and go to the cloud screen, and you'll get the same screen for entering cart numbers. You can then just use the keypad on the smartphone or tablet to go down the column and enter the cart numbers. As each cart number is entered, you can also just click the send checkbox column and send each cart as the numbers are being entered. When a checkbox is checked, the player information will be sent to the GPS data center, which then updates the information in the cart, and a success message will be returned to confirm that the cart has been updated. The system will not allow any cart that's not available to be assigned. So when the checkbox is checked, Viper actually goes out, communicates with the data center, and determines if the cart's available to be used for the event. If it is, it will then pass the information to the data center, and the cart will be updated. If there is a lack of communication with the cart, the checkbox will not be checked, and a message will return saying that the cart's not available. So in this case, the cart is assigned as a marshal cart and cannot be used in the event unless the cart's reset back to daily play mode, and then you could use that cart. Viper also provides the ability to communicate with the data center before carts are even staged to determine if there is any problem with the carts. So from the cloud icon, there's a menu item you can select to show the status of all carts. This will then display all of the carts for your facility, where you can determine whether any of the carts cannot be used or are in marshal mode, as this was the case. And when a cart is successfully sent to the data center, the event name will then appear in this list to indicate that this cart is now assigned to that tournament. So prior to staging the carts, this report should be open to make sure that all the carts are available. If any carts are not communicating, it will show on this list in red, and those carts then should not be used for the event. So in this list you can see that cart 72 and 73 are not in communication. The date is the last time it was communicating, so there's something wrong with the communication to those carts. Those carts should then not be used for the event. If you don't have a wireless device to enter cart numbers from the staging area, there's a starting report available to use where you can print the report, walk through the staging area, and enter all of the cart numbers for the event. So this report would be used to go out and just handwrite in the cart numbers. Once all of the cart numbers have been entered, you can return to the computer to just type in the numbers. The cloud screen is set up for rapid entry, so you can just type a number, press the enter key, and it'll jump down to the next one ready to enter the next number, so you can very quickly enter the cart numbers. Once all of the cart numbers have been entered, you can just press the Send All button, and it will send all of the carts to the data center. And assuming all carts are valid cart numbers, you will get a successful return message from the data center that all carts have been updated. At this point, the player names will be on the welcome signs in the staging area. And as players go out and play their assigned holes, the names will appear on the scorecards. It's important to also note at this point that Viper is built for change, so you do not need to wait to make sure all of the names are correct before sending carts out. If there have been last-minute changes, you can actually send the carts out, return to the player grid, the regular player grid, and just make changes, whatever changes that you need to make. You just simply click on a name, type the name, and Viper is built to actually then detect that a change has been made after carts have been sent, and it will just automatically send that name out to the carts, and the correct name will then just appear on the scorecard the next time it pops up. Once the carts are actually in the event, players are out scoring the event, Viper provides a screen to monitor the scores as they're being posted. So clicking the Review Edit Score screen will open up a screen where you can actually go out and see all the scores as they're being posted, and you can easily identify if there's a problem. So in this case, we've got Team 5 that for some reason is not scoring, and we can see that all the other teams are scoring. So you can send somebody out to look on the GPS screen, determine their position on the course, send somebody out and find out what the problem is, get the scores caught up for that team. If there's something wrong with the cart or the cart monitor and the scorecard is not working, you can actually just swap the cart. Cart personnel can just switch the bags to the cart that they were in. You can then come back into the cloud screen and change the cart number to the whatever cart number has been replaced with, and this information will also just update automatically. Player names will then appear on the scorecard in the new cart. The players can then catch up their scores if need be, and that will be then appear on the leaderboard. While the event is going on, you can also go to the View Leaderboard screen and actually see the current leaderboard that's being sent to the carts at any given time. If this screen stays open for any length of time, you need to press the Show Current Leaderboard again, because this is a calculation at the time that you open the screen, just to show what the current leaderboard is in the carts. During the event, you also have the option to send the live leaderboard to the web, where it can be viewed by anyone with a smart device. Once the event is over and the carts have returned to the staging area, you can go back and check the Edit Review Score screens to make sure all scores have been posted, and quickly see if anyone has missed a score. And here we can see that Team 6 has missed a hole. So you can just go to the scores screen, pull up that team, find out what their actual last score was, and enter it to complete the event. Or you can then print any reports required for the event. Viper is designed to return all of the carts for any tournament overnight. So at midnight, the carts will be released from an event and return back to daily play. But you can also come back to the cloud screen after an event and just press the Return All button to release the carts, which would then immediately make those carts available to put into another tournament if you had another event going out, or to be available for daily play if you need to reroute the carts again for another round. And this completes the GPS interface training. Thanks for watching.